Hello on Shiva, everybody. On Shiva, Instagram, YouTube. I'm gonna wait another 30 seconds and then we can get all started. Just for everybody to arrive. Now we're on time now. Let's begin our practice greeting each other, looking at your screen now with your hands together saying Om Shiva. Om Shiva, Namaste, hello everybody. As you know, before we start our practice, I'll demonstrate some of the meditation positions and you can pick the one that is more comfortable for you. So we begin with Puranasana, which in Sanskrit means primordial. So primordial position, you stretch both legs, stretch both feet, and back well stretched, and hands rested on your lap. For the second meditation position, you flex your knees, turn your legs, and sit on your heels in Vajrasana. Vajra means the stick position. Then, after Vajrasana, you can try positions with your legs closed. The first one is called Sukhasana. Sukha means easy. So the easiest meditation position is Sukhasana. So crossing your legs. Then you can try Sumanasana, which means the symmetrical position. So Sumanasana, you have your legs and your knees on the ground and top of your both feet, or as close as possible, obviously, and on the floor. From here, you can try Ardha Padmasana, which is lotus flower position in Ardha phase. And if you got here, you can try Raja Padmasana, which is lotus flower position in Raja phase, just crossing completely your legs and top of your foot on the opposite thigh muscle. On any position that you get that is more comfortable for you, you're going to place your hands in Shiva Mudra, back of one hand and the palm of the other, and you're going to rest your hands on your lap. You're going to stretch your back, have your shoulders backwards. Your neck and your head will be in line with your spine. You're going to close your eyes and mouth now. And now we're going to begin our Aarti of Shivam Yoga. Internalizing now to our practice. Atra Shivam Yoga Nushasana. Let's begin now the transmission of knowledge through Shivam Yoga system by Gupta Vidya. With the first anga, with the first part. This part, it's called Dharana. Mental concentration. With your eyes closed now, observe yourself, observe your body, observe how you feel, your emotions. And slowly now, you start letting go all thoughts, all concerns, all worries, emptying your mind completely. Shivam Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodhai, which means now decreasing, reducing the mental vibration waves. Like this now, you are in Dharana, in mental concentration. The first anga of the Shivam Yoga practice, developing self-control of your mind, developing self-observation, self-knowledge, and also immersing in the Hindu culture. With this technique, it will bring you peace, it will bring you harmony and balance. And if you find peace, harmony, and balance in this technique, you'll bring peace, harmony, and balance in your life. Becoming now more aware of your thoughts, you become more aware of your mind, and being more aware of your mind, you have more control on your own life. Dharana, mental concentration. Now let's finish this first Anga and begin the second Anga, Pujas, which means transmission of energy. Place your thumb finger together and move your hands in Namaskar Mudra in front of your face. And with the tip of your thumb, you're going to press and massage your Ajna chakra, the space between your eyebrows, your third eye, the eye of consciousness. Activating this place, activating your mind, your consciousness. Then you're going to lower your hands still in Namaskar Mudra, palm of your hands firmly together. And let's begin with first Puja, Bhajan Puja. Now, imagine, perceive, and feel this bright wave of energy coming from the infinite, coming from the universe, coming from the planets, the sky, coming from the nature, from the forests, from the oceans, towards your body. While you imagine, while you visualize in your mind, perceive and feel, you're going to inhale and exhale. And as you do so, this energy will involve more and more your physical body. This energy is called prana. Prana is the energy of life. And as your body, it's full of prana, your body now is more prepared, with more strength, more balance, more stability, more flexibility, and more energetic to the next angas of this class. As you continue to inhale and exhale, this energy now starts to expand from yourself and filling up all the empty spaces in the room that you occupy. This energy now is your own aura and is making your own room more prepared, safer, and with more energy for the rest of our class. Second Anga, Sadhana Puja, which Sadhana means practice. And now, with the same bright energy, let's wish that our students, members, cooperatives, instructors, teachers, and Master Arnaldo de Almeida continue to grow strongly in Marga, which is the Tantra path. We practice these techniques to be fully alive to the natural world and to be awake and awakening our consciousness and flowing with Dharma energy and building a good relationship between ourselves and the existence, creating a powerful, sense of existence, being aware of the present moment. You are now with this puja, creating more capacity to live your life with no expectation, with Ishwari Pranadhana, and also now developing more the ability of admire, thank, serve, respect, and to reverence. With this, let's finish the Anga Puja. Next Anga Pranayamas, which means conscious breathing exercise. For this exercise, open your eyes and place your hands in Hiyana Mudra Chandra, index and thumb fingers together, other fingers stretched, and place your hands on your knees with the palm of your hands down. You can close your eyes again if you need. And let's begin with a variation of Sitkali Pranayama, a breathing through your mouth. So you're going to inhale through your nose, full lungs. You're going to exhale through your mouth, making a sound like the fly of a bee, like the fly, like Z. Inhale. Lungs empty, you start again. Inhale through your nostrils, expanding your chest and abdomen. Exhaling through your mouth, making a sound. As you exhale completely, you contract your abdomen and start again. Variation of Sitkali Pranayama. Now you're going to do on your own time, with your own rhythm, this exercise. You're now improving the absorption of oxygen. You're going to a more meditative state. You're also activating your Visuddha chakra, which is the chakra located on your throat, and with that, getting all the benefits from it. And on your next exhalation, let's finish this pranayama. Next pranayama, variation of Rajos Pranayama, which is a combination of breathing and movement. So for this pranayama, you're going to place both hands beside yourself to start, and you're going to inhale. And as you inhale, you're going to raise both arms up, and at the same time, flex your neck backwards and force your neck back. Lungs completely full. Hands on Namaskar Mudra, you're going to hold. Looking up your hands, back well stretched, arms well stretched, hands firmly together. You're gonna hold your breath. When you need to exhale, you're gonna raise your head between your arms and you're gonna exhale, bringing your hands down in Namaskar Mudra in front of your torso. Lungs empty. You start again, inhaling. As you do, raise both hands and arms up, flexing your neck backwards, forcing your head back. Hands together in Namaskar Mudra, full lungs, and hold. Hold now as long as you can. When you need to exhale, raise your head between your arms and exhaling consciously, lowering your hands in Namaskar Mudra, down. And you start again, inhaling, raising your arms and flexing your neck back, expanding your chest and abdomen, lungs completely full, hands in Namaskar Mudra, you hold your breath. Hold your breath as long as you can. When you need to exhale, raise your head between your arms and exhale through your nostrils with your mouth closed, lowering your hands in front of yourself, contracting your abdomen and relaxing your chest. This is now a variation of Rajos Pranayama. We're also now activating your Anahata chakra, the chakra located on your heart, and all the benefits with this chakra, and also synchronizing your breath with the movement of your hands. Rajos Pranayama. And then on your next exhalation, let's finish now this Anga Pranayama. Let's begin the next Anga Asanas. Exercises now with flexibility, balance, strength, and you'll work in all levels of your body, physical, emotional, and energetical bodies. Let's begin now with Puranasana. So stretch both legs ahead, stretch both feet, place both hands beside yourself. You're gonna inhale as we just did and raise both arms together. You're gonna have your hands in Kali Mudra, stretch your index fingers and cross other fingers. Exhaling now, flexing your neck backwards and looking at your hands up there. Stretch well your back, stretch well your shoulders, force your neck backwards as much as you can, and keep both legs well stretched. Variation of Puranasana, the primordial position. Doing this position, you're going to raise your head between your arms, place your hands in a Namaskar Mudra, and consciously lower both hands in front of yourself. Next, asana, flex now your right knee and bring your right foot closer to your hips. Cross your fingers and place the palm of your hands on the sole of your right foot. And you're gonna slowly stretch your leg and bring your right leg up. If you can't go this far and hold your foot, you can hold any part of your leg and work towards your foot as closer as you can get. And continue to bring your right leg as higher as possible. Keeping your middle back in, your shoulders backwards. Stretching while both legs. And doing this position, lower your right leg on the ground. Other side, flex your left knee. Cross fingers and place the palm of your hands underneath your foot and raise and stretch your leg up, your left leg up, and hold. Observing other parts that you're working, keep both legs well stretched, both feet well stretched, arms well stretched, middle back in. And continue to raise and bring your leg as closer to your upper body as possible. And doing this position, lower your left leg on the ground. Flex both knees and place both feet on the ground and place both hands beside yourself for Setu Bandhasana, the position that builds the bridge. And raise your hips up and keep your hips as higher as you can. Higher, higher, and higher. Flexing your neck, head back, hips higher. Now, left hand, you centralize your left hand on the ground and you stretch and lift your right arm up and hold. Keep your hips higher as you can. The bridge moves, but the bridge doesn't collapse. And then lower your right arm, place your right arm back on the ground. Centralize your right hand on the floor and raise your left arm up. And doing this position, lower your left hand on the ground. Sit back on the floor. Cross your legs on Sukhasana or Ardha Padmasana or Raja Padmasana, the position that you can get. Place both hands beside your hips. Inhale, raise your right arm up. Exhale, bending towards your left side. Now shaping a half moon with your right arm up there. And breathe, inhaling and exhaling through your nostrils, observing the parts that you are working in this asana. Next variation. Now rotate your spine and upper body inwards and place your forearm on the ground if it's possible and raise your head. And now, To undo this position, rotate your spine and torso forward, shaping a half moon again with your right arm. Inhale, raise your arm, upper body. Exhaling, lower your arm and hand back on the ground. Other side, inhale and raise your left arm up, and exhaling now, bend it towards your right side. Forearm on the ground, if it's possible. And shape a half moon with your left arm up there. Next variation, rotate your spine and upper body inwards, and maybe you can place your forearm on the ground, raising your head up and looking forward. And doing this position, rotate the spine and upper body forward, torso forward. Inhale, raise arm, upper body. Exhaling, lowering your arm down. Very good. Stretch both legs ahead. Next variation now. Flex your left knee and place the top of your left foot on the outside of your left knee, and separate now your leg, the right leg 90 degrees to the left side, to the right side, and place both hands together. So separate your legs 90 degrees to the left side, to the right side, and flex your knee and place the top of your foot as closer to your hips as possible. And once more, we inhale, raise your arm up, left arm up, and exhaling now, flexing towards your right side. Maybe you can touch your right toes with your left hand. If you can't, that's okay. Just keep working on it, observing the parts that you're working, unblocking the parts that needs to be unblocked. Always breathing through your nostrils. And then next variation, rotate your upper body inwards and keep bringing your both hands towards your foot and bringing your upper body towards your legs. And maybe you can touch both elbows on the ground. Maybe your upper body can go on your leg. And to undo this position, rotate your upper body outwards. Inhaling, raise your arm, upper body. Exhaling, lower your hands down. Stretch your left leg, stretch your right leg, both legs together. Now let's begin to the other side. Separate now your left leg 90 degrees to the left side, and flex now your right knee, placing the top of your right foot outside your right hip. So place both hands together. Inhale, raise your right arm up. Exhaling, bending now towards the left side, your body, and shaping our half moon with your arm again. Maybe you can touch your toes. Maybe you can hold your foot. Observe now the parts that you are working, the parts that you are unblocking. And remember, we love yoga. Asanas like this, they remind us how much we love yoga. Next variation, rotate your upper body inwards and keep bringing your upper body towards your left leg. And now to undo this position, rotate your upper body outwards again. Inhale, raise your arm, raise your upper body. Exhaling, lower your arm and hand down. Stretch your right leg, place both legs together. Now Place both hands behind yourself. Stretch both feet. And with an impulse, you're gonna once more raise your hips up and keep bringing your hips as higher as you can. Expanding your chest, bringing your hips higher. Maybe you can touch the floor with your toes. Maybe you can touch completely your foot there. Keep bringing it higher, higher, higher as you can. And then to undo this position, gonna consciously bring your hip back on the ground. Cross your legs and flex your legs. Hug your leg. Chin on your knees or vice versa. Raise your head now. Middle back in and shoulders backwards. And stretch both arms up. Hands in. Hiyana mudra. Stretch, stretch, stretch as much as you can. Then, if you can, without using your hands, gonna impulse forward and stand up. Otherwise, use your hands. Place both feet together. Stand on your toes and hold. And doing this position, heels on the ground. Keep your arms stretched, palms facing each other. Inhale. Exhaling, now bending towards your left side and forcing your hips to the right side and keep both arms well stretched. Nitambasana. Next variation, separate now your right foot slightly to the side and continue to force your hips to the right side and lowering your upper body and arms, keeping your arms well stretched. And doing this position, inhaling, raising your torso and arms, exhaling, placing both feet together, other side, inhale, exhaling, now bending to the right side, forcing your hips to the left side now. Now, next variation, separate now your left foot a little bit to the left side and continue to force your hips towards the left side and lowering your upper body and arms towards your right leg. And doing it, inhale, raise your torso, arms up, hands together, exhaling, lowering your hands and placing your both feet together. Now, with your hands in Namaskar Mudra, you're going to flex your right knee and raise your right knee up. Mind if your back is well stretched. Avoid bending backwards or having your upper body chew forward. Cross your fingers now. Place your hands on your knee and raise your right knee as higher as you can. Stretch your right foot. And doing this position now, hands on Namaskar Mudra, consciously lower your leg and foot on the ground, other side. Hands on Namaskar Mudra, flex your knee, raise your left knee up and stand on your right leg. Next variation. Cross your fingers, palm of your hands on your left knee, and raise your left knee towards your upper body, towards your chest. Flex and stretch your ankle and left foot. And to undo this position, hands on Namaskar Mudra, and lower your left foot on the ground, left sole of your foot on your right sole of your foot on your left calf. Vrikshasana, the tree position. Hands firmly in Namaskar Mudra in front of your chest. Avoid touching your chest with your hands. Keep your hands forward. Next variation now. Use your hands if you need. Flex your knee and place your right sole of your foot as closer to your groin as possible. And with your arms and hands now, you're going to shape swastika mudra in front of your chest with them. Flexing well your wrists. Stretching well your fingers. And then next variation, completing our tree position. Flex your knee and place the top of your right foot as closer to your groin as possible. Maybe you can touch both knees together. Once you do it, raise both arms up and separate well your fingers, completing the tree position, Vrikshasana. And to undo this position, hands together on Padmasana Mudra, and lower your hands in front of yourself as you lower your leg down. Other side now, hands on Namaskar Mudra. Place the sole of your left foot on your right ankle. Separate well your knee. Next variation now, raise your foot, place the sole of your foot as closer to your groin as possible, flexing your knee and shaping swastika mudra once more with your arms and hands. And now to complete our tree position, you're going to flex your left knee and place the top of your left foot as closer to your groin as possible on the top of your thighs. Maybe you can place both knees together and raise both arms up. Separate well your fingers, shaping the tree position, Vrikshasana. And to undo this position, place your hands in Padma Mudra and consciously lower your hands as you lower your leg in front of yourself. Hands on Namaskar Mudra now. Flex your knees and lower your upper body and stay on your heels. Close your eyes now. Observe yourself with your internal eyes. Balance. Open now your eyes and then lower your knees. Knees on the ground. Stand on your knees. Separate both knees slightly bit wider than your hips for Ustrasana, the camel position. Place both hands on your lower back. Mind yourself if you have back problems. Don't force yourself. You know your limits. Inhale. Exhaling, sliding your hands down your glutes, the back of your legs. Maybe you can touch the back of your knees, your calves. Maybe you can touch your ankles or the top or the sole of your foot with your hands. Any position that you get, keep your both legs right and straight as much as possible. And now next variation, raise your right arm up and rotate over and stretch your right arm parallel in relation to the ground. Now to undo this position, raise your arm and rotate the right arm, right hand back on your foot, and other side, raise your left arm, stretch up and rotate. Left arm parallel now in relation to the ground, or as parallel as possible. Keep forcing your hips forward, your legs upright, as much as you can, obviously. And doing this position, raise, arm up, around, place your both hands now on your feet, raise your head, upper body, sit on your heels, and with your hands you shape a triangle in between your legs. Inhale, exhale, sliding both hands ahead, placing your forearms on the ground and your forehead on the ground if you can. Now, if you can, continue, slide both hands back, cross your fingers on your back, and raise your hands up. And keep bringing your arms as closer to your head as possible. And doing this position, lower your head, hands on the ground, raise your upper body, knees together. Stand on your knees now. Next position now, flex and bring your left foot forward, shaping 90 degrees with your left leg. Both hands beside yourself. You're gonna now lower your upper body forward and down. And maybe you can touch now your upper leg with your calves. Place both hands now on your left knee. You're gonna inhale, exhale, now rotating to your right side and stretching your right arms towards your foot. Maybe you can touch your right foot with your hands, pigeon position. And doing this position, rotate your spine and upper body forward, hands together. Raise your upper body, standing on both knees now. Other side. Flex your right knee and place your right foot forward, 90 degrees with the angle, or as close to 90 degrees as possible with the angle of your right leg. And then inhale, exhaling now, lowering your upper body forward and down as much as you can. Maybe you can touch with the tip of your toes, with the tip of your fingers on the floor. Stretch both arms ahead, hands on your knee. Inhale, Exhaling, rotating your spine and upper body towards your left side and stretching your left arm towards your left foot. And to undo this position, rotate your upper body forward, hands together, raise your knee, both knees on the ground, place both hands forward and stand on Chaturpadasana, the 4-point position. Raise your right foot now and place your right foot on top of your left heel. And now to continue, lower your upper body, flexing your elbows and stay halfway on the position. Hold there, don't touch the ground. And then stretch your both arms and raise your upper body up. Right foot on the ground, raise your left foot, place your right toes on your right heel. And then once more, flex your elbows and lower your body forward. Don't touch the ground. As closer to the ground as possible without touching. And then stretch both arms up, flexing the left knee, flexing your right knee, sitting on your heels, placing both hands on your left side and stretch both legs ahead. Flex now both knees and place both feet on the ground. With your hands, you're going to hold your toes. Sitting on your coccyx bone now, separating your glutes, finding your balance there. Middle back in, shoulders backwards and chest up. You're going to take your feet off the ground now, and you're going to stretch both legs as higher as you can without collapsing back. Holding there, stretching your legs as much as you can. And then now, without collapse, let it go. Your both feet, stretch both feet and leg. Arms well stretched, parallel in relation to the ground. Navasana, variation of the boat position. Hold. Slowly now, lower your upper body and your legs down. Hold there, chest upwards, shoulders backwards. Arms and legs well stretched. And then lay down on the floor and relaxed for the next Anga Yoga Nidra relaxation. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Inhale, exhale, and relax more and more. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Now, imagine a cloud full of bright pink energy flowing on your toes, on the sole of your feet, your heels, top of your feet, involving your ankle, involving your calves, your lower leg, flowing through your knees, involving your knees, flowing through your thighs, your upper legs, involving your hips, involving and relaxing your legs and feet completely as you inhale and exhale. Visualize this cloud, perceive and feel this cloud of pink, bright pink energy flowing and involving now your lower back, your lower abdomen, your abdomen and middle back, flowing to your upper back and chest, involving and flowing on your shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists and fingers, involving and relaxing your upper body, arms and hands, as you inhale and exhale. Perceive now the flow of this bright pink cloud full of energy involving your neck, the back of your head, your chin, your jaw, mouth, nose, cheeks, ears, the back of your head, your eyes, forehead, top of your head, involving your neck and head completely as you inhale and exhale. Feel now this bright pink cloud of energy in your mind, removing all the worries, all concerns, all doubts, making your mind now completely relaxed as you inhale and exhale. You are now in Yoga Nidra, relaxation. Consciously now bring your attention back to your room, to your body, to you. Moving your hands and toes. Moving your fingers and feet. Moving your arms and legs. Moving your head to one side. Move your head to the other side. Passing your tongue between your lips. Stretching now your arms and legs completely from toes to fingers. Flexing your knees and hugging your legs as tight as possible. Embracing yourself. And then when you're ready, slide down either to your right or left side to sit back up, sitting back on any comfortable meditation position, And in any position that you get, you're going to place your hands in Shiva Mudra once more, resting on your lap, back of one hand on the top of the other. Back well stretched, shoulders backwards, middle back in, neck and head in line with your spine. Mouth and eyes closed. And now, next Angadi, Hiyana meditation. Before we finalize, let's chant the Pranava Om 3 times, the letters O and M together to bring more of the life vibration to ourselves. Deep inhale through your nostrils. Place your thumb fingers together and move your hands once more in Namaskar Mudra in front of your face, activating your Ajna Chakra, your third eye. Lowering your hands now in front of your chest, still in Namaskar Mudra. And now, after this Aarti of traditional Shivam Yoga, perceive yourself now and realize that you became a human being more connected with the universe, with the nature, that you are happy now and more joyful and full of energy.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hare Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Rameshwara Shiva Rameshwara.
Open up your eyes and greet to your screen, greeting one another, saying Om Shiva. Om Shiva, everybody. Thank you so much for attending another class, and more info for the next classes I'll be posting on Instagram and also here on YouTube, and also in our yoga group on WhatsApp. Om Shiva, thank you so much, and have you all a pleasant night or an afternoon, wherever you are. Om Shiva.